back in September of 2005 is when we originally started the Legion of the Apocalypse. And I mean, after getting a lot of the groundwork done and getting our membership basis pretty high, we were looking for something that we can do for our 1 year anniversary. We had planned like a major LAN party to get all the members together to do this, but a lot of our interests actually changed from when we originally set up to where we're at now. We really became interested in the competitive aspect of gaming, especially with the game Halo 2. Go! So we wanted to plan something big for this 1 year anniversary of the LOA. Thankfully enough, I mean, our turnout was more impressive than I thought it would be. We had a lot more members show up than I initially expected would show up, and for our first like live competition gaming event, we made a lot of great groundwork. We had our LOA jerseys made up. That had our logo and our team slogan on the back, and we had some of our really good players show up who did exceptionally well in the free-for-all tournaments. Are you ready? Our first MLG experience really blew my mind away. I couldn't believe the attention and detail that were really put into the teams. Even a lot of the pro players we met from T Squared to like people like Shook One and all those other pro players out there, the final bosses and stuff. We had two key members that did exceptionally well. We had LOA Vladimir and LOA Hames. They did exceptionally well in the free-for-all. If you know anything about MLG, you know that they have all the separate little stations with the little TVs and stuff. But I think it's a total of 8 people, or is it more than that? It's 8 people per big screen. So like 16 people or whatever are lucky enough to be up on what we would commonly refer to as the main stage on the big screens that everyone sees, and they have like these bleachers set up for everyone to watch. Really killer experience, but Vladimir was lucky enough to, one of his very first games, he got chosen to go up on main stage. So of course we all kind of paid a little bit of attention to that to see how well he did, and he did excellent. He took first place, and when he got to his 50 points and it was game over, I just let out this cheer, and it's kind of like one of those split-second things. You start to do it and you're like, oh, I'm going to look like a complete idiot being the only one that's doing this, but then what was awesome about it was that there was a crescendo of people cheering, and I quickly looked around and here's all these LOA people, yeah, right at the end, which kind of turned a lot of heads there. Everyone focused in on us. And that what was great about those two characters, about Hames and Vladimir, is that they were true characters. I mean, they Vladimir has a little bit of a southern draw, so when he's talking, when he's trash talking other players or trying to intimidate them, it sounds kind of funny. There's key things that we really can't say, right here, right now, but is what the, blank? What the fuck? And just the accent to it was really cool. And I mean, and Hames was there too. I mean, he was, making sure that, if people thought they were getting the best of him, I mean, he was going to let them know exactly who he was. So, I mean, those two key players did exceptionally well. Drop
the flag when somebody's shooting you. Get down, feet you down. One more feet you. Stop it. Right there, right in front of you. What do you keep? Man, I'm playing. I don't care. Stack him. Go. Get the fuck off. Heck, damn. What? What? What are you talking about? Get off me! Oh, bitch! Shoot it on! Fucking respawn! Come on, man! Get you! Oh, fuck
One thing that was actually kind of funny though, Ninja Turtle, who's actually one of our better players, his very first FFA matchup that he got into, he pulls a pro player. He pulls Shook 1. So we all start making fun of him, and we're like, you know, I even made a point to actually walk over just as the game was about to begin, and everyone was sitting at their stations, and Shook's on one side, Teabaggins across from wherever he was, and you know, I was like, hey, Turtle, you know, and I'm like, you're gonna lose, or whatever I said. I think I used a curse word in there, but I can't say it right now, but. I think all in all, our first showing at a live competitive gaming event went extremely well. I mean, by the time we got home, we already had emails and phone calls from potential sponsors wanting to know what our status was and where we were going in the future with the LOA, and you know, we're interested in sponsoring us for future events. Luckily enough, though, we were able to partner with a new company called Extreme Gaming Arena, which what they have planned kind of coincides with, you know, what our desires are. So the partnership, I believe, is going to be a very strong one, a very solid one, and what they expect from us and what we expect from them just really go hand in hand. So I think the relationship will be well, and it will help to push, you know, our name and our key players, and, you know, out there a little more, and provide them opportunities that they necessarily wouldn't have, you know, just sitting at home, you know, playing at home. Now they can actually get out and see the world a little bit, and, you know, go out there and, you know, try for that #1 spot. You know, these are the things that are adding to the strong foundation of this gaming group that are going to make, it's really going to make the LOA a lasting force, and I mean, definitely a gaming group to be reckoned with in the future. I mean, we're not going anywhere. Our foundation is strong, and, you know, our house is only being built taller and stronger with every passing day. So I think the strength, unity, and everything that has led up to what the LOA is right now is definitely going to increase and get better as time goes by.
See ya.